back to my channel. Today I am doing this look for you. If you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so first we're going to start off with our eyebrows. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Temptation Brow Definer just to fill in my eyebrows. So now I'm just going to clean them up with a little bit of concealer just to make them more defined and sharp. So I'm just going to take my concealer and my concealer brush, put a little bit on my hand, and just go clean that up. So just with that same concealer, I'm going to put it on the lids to put down a base. I'm just going to set my lid with a little bit of translucent powder. So now that we have our base, we can actually go in with our eyeshadows. For the look today, I think I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette. Mine is a little beaten up and a little dirty. So this is what the palette looks like that I'm using today. I think I'm going to focus on these cranberry warm shades in the middle. Also, I won't have the names of these colors because I threw out the piece that has the names. So bear with me. I'll try and point to them as best I can. But yeah, so I'm going to go start with this color right here. So I think I'm gonna go for a halo eye today. So I'm just going to concentrate all of the eyeshadows on the outsides and the insides and try and leave the lid as bare as possible. A lot of the times your eyeshadow just kind of gets everywhere, but I'm just gonna roll with it. So next I'm going to go into this darker shade and I'm going to start blending that in the same spots. The crease shade, I'm going to start by building up the outer and inner corner. So I'm just going to do that by grabbing a smaller brush. I'm going to grab the Morphe E7 for this. And I think I'm going to dip in to this shade right here. And I'm just going to begin packing that on to the outer and inner corner. And now I'm going to take a clean brush with no extra product. This is the M433 brush, and I'm just going to use that to blend the edges. So again, I'm going to go back in with the same color and I'm going to keep packing that on. With that same brush again just to blend out the edges. And at this time I'm actually going to go back into that first color we used, which is right here, and I'm going to blend that with it. So next I'm actually going to go in with a deeper shade, and I'm going to take this e.l.f. no name brush just to pack on the next color. So I think I'm going to go in with this more red one just to give it some more warmth. And again, I'm just going to repeat the same step and just packing that on the inner and outer corner. back in with that Morphe 433 brush just to blend out all the edges. So right now I think I'm going to add a little bit of brown just to tie this whole look together. I'm going to go in with the tiniest bit of this brown that's right here, and I'm going to pack that on the very, very outer corner. And again, blending it out with the same brush. So again, same concealer, and I'm just going to be putting it on those light parts there just so that the next color will really pop. So now we're going to go in with this beautiful cranberry shade right here. It's a shimmer color, and I'm just going to take this Urban Decay brush, and I'm going to start packing that right over top of the concealer. So now I'm going to go in and blend out all the edges. And then I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of this pinkier one down here just to make it a little bit brighter. And I'm going to take my NYX setting spray, and I'm just going to spray that on my brush so that I can get a very pigmented color. So now that the lid color is done, I'm going to go back in with the same colors, and I'm going to continue to blend it out and intensify the outer and inner corners. So going back in with this dark purpley, I'm going to put that on the outer corner. So just lastly, I'm going in with the very, very first color we used, which was just this neutral brown over here, just to blend out the edges so we can move on. So now I'm just gonna go in and clean up the sides with a makeup wipe. I like to just put it on my finger and then clean it up. So now that the eyes are cleaned up, I'm going to move on to my face. Okay, so first I'm going to go in with primer. I'm going to be using my NYX Angel Veil again, just to smooth out my pores. And I'm also going to go in with a spray. I'm going to use my Mario Badescu facial spray just to freshen up my face. Using my Wet n Wild Focus, and I think I might have to mix it in. It's a little pale for me. I'm gonna mix in a bit of the L'Oreal Infallible just because this one is a little light, and we're just gonna blend that in with my Real Technique sponge. Foundation's on, I'm gonna go in with concealer. Today I'm gonna be using the NYX HD concealer. concealer is all done, I'm going to go in and set it. So I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier translucent powder. So while that sits, I'm going to go in and do my eyelashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back and eyelashes are on. So now I'm just going to dust away this powder. So I'm just going to be using the exact same colors. I don't like to do anything crazy on the lower lash line, especially since the top is so heavy. So I'm just going to take the same brush and I'm just going to start with this brown shade right here and just smoke that lightly under there. So now I'm actually going to go in with a black eyeliner. So now I'm going to go in with mascara. I'm using my Maybelline Lash Sensational. I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette to warm up my face. I'm just going to use the middle color. So I ended up going a little heavy-handed on the bronzer, so I'm just going to show you how I clean that up to make it look a little nicer. So I just take my powder that I used and just the edge of my sponge. For blush, I'm going into the e.l.f. blush palette. I'm just going to be picking up this peachy color right here. So for highlight, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Master Chrome. This is a really good highlight. So I guess I'm going to try out this Maybelline Super Matte Ink. This is in the color Fighter. It looks really beautiful, so let's try it out. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, I'd love for you to subscribe and like this video so that I know to keep posting these. It was a lot of fun to create this look. I think it's beautiful for this time of year, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.